If you clicked on this video, then hopefully you're interested in the Frackin Universe mod for Starbound. Maybe you're just looking into it, or maybe like me, you're struggling at the beginning and not sure exactly what to do and kind of fiddling around and wasting all your hunger bar while you read through all the descriptions. Well, I'm going to try and help you out a little bit with the beginning piece. No spoilers for any of the quests if you're interested in that. I'm just going to dive into what I learned to just get you off and started building your first couple crafting stations and really get you moving on the quest so you can really start enjoying the game. Let's dive right in. I'm not going to waste any time on this video. I want to dive right in. The first thing we're going to tackle are species. So when you start up the game with Frackin Universe, you go in, you start a new character, you'll notice that there are a lot more species, maybe significantly more species than even what you're seeing here because you've installed the additional pack for species. The main thing you need to know is that they're all different. They all have different perks. It's not just cosmetic like it was in vanilla Starbound. So pay attention, look at the diet, look at the perks, look at the environment, or weapons that they're better with, and different weaknesses. The difficulties appear to be the same. No change there. The intro mission for the game is the same. It takes you to the Protectorate home base. You walk through, learn some of the very early basics. It gets attacked by tentacle monsters, and then you take off in your ship and you get away. So the next big change when you start up is you're on your ship, you wake up, you walk over and talk to Sail. And the first thing that you'll notice is that you've got an option, so it gives you a little intro text, and you've got an option to pick a ship type. Basically what it's saying is you have the option for the vanilla ship if you still want to do it, or you can pick the Frackin ship, which is all about their build your own ship system. Definitely worth looking into if you're playing the mod and you're not yet, again, you haven't played it before, probably try the BYOS ship and pick one of the different layouts. You can preview them, which is nice. You see, I click on preview, it shows you what the ship looks like. Actually, some of them look very cool. I didn't do this the first time, and I kind of wish I had because some of those ships look amazing. I don't believe it matters which ship you pick. It's mostly cosmetic. And the main thing is you cannot change this once you've picked it. Both the Frackin ship and the vanilla ship choice, also the ship that you pick in the Frackin ship, you are set with that particular ship. The next big change, the next main thing that you will notice is it starts to give you some text on the bottom about your personal tricorder. This is something that I struggled with in the beginning. It took me a while to really understand. It's telling you what, you need to pay attention to this tricorder. Until you really experience the game a little bit, you don't realize how much that they're actually talking about because some of the base quests are still there. But you really should be focusing on the stuff that is in your tricorder. That's what advances the Frackin Universe. That's what you should be really focusing on. Now, what does that mean? And what are the quests for the Frackin Universe? What is all this extra stuff that it's telling you about when you click in here? If you notice in the your storage container on your ship, there are a bunch of books. And if you pick one up and you click off, it tells you it adds to your codex. And then it also pops up your codex library. And the first thing you'll be wondering is where the heck is this content because I don't see it. That's because it's not in your general codex. It's in your tricorder codex. So you open up the tricorder with your left click and you click on codex and here's the actual book and all the detail about it. I highly recommend glancing through this. I mean, I read all of them and I feel like I'm much better for it. You can do like I did and try and experience it. And then when you're trying to need to figure something out, you go to your codex and try and find the info. It's definitely worth looking through though if you get stuck. Another great resource I found, which this should be obvious, is the Frackin Universe Wiki. If you're just wondering how to make something like string, like I was, you can type in string Frackin Universe Wiki, it pulls up the item and it tells you where to make it from. Now, the biggest change that I've seen so far in the game is definitely research. Here's what you need to know. You open up the research by holding shift left click, then you click on the different headings here. And each one of these headings has a different tech tree for you to learn, which is amazing because it's a tech tree. Who doesn't like tech trees? Each one of these tech trees are important and you'll have to, dive through there and find what you want. You don't have to learn anything right now. Get to the starter quest, which is what I'm going to talk about next. And that starter quest will walk you through making things for each one of those items. The next major section are the quests. Now you have your normal quest log, which does have a reference to these like ship repairs, but it doesn't have all the detail. It doesn't have all the tutorial quests. You have to right click on your tricorder and pull up that quest list, and that quest list has a number of items, and then you see these big quests. You have to click on the item and hit select, and then it shows you the list of quests that are available for tutorial or build your own ship. It tells you what requirement you need to open it up. So I can't open up battle until I finish the quest ship repairs. It's got all this information, and it definitely guides you and helps you figure out exactly what you need to get used to the Frackin Universe mod. It forces you to advance the tech trees in certain areas so you can really get you learning about, you know, the electronics and the different agriculture stuff. So definitely worth looking at those. I would also say hold off, just like the tech tree, hold off on this stuff until you've got to the first initial tutorial quest. It starts to piece itself together once you get there to this first little science station. Okay, on to the planet. So you've gotten yourself familiar, you looked at the books, you got the stuff in your codex. Beam yourself down to the planet, head off in a direction, and just like in the original game, you're looking for a quest giver. Well, the difference is that original quest giver to find the core fragments is still here, and the quest will pop up when you get there telling you you need about 20 core fragments. Unfortunately, that's not the quest you're looking for in this case. You're looking for a science station. That creature is the one that you're going to get your initial quest from. And this is what you'll see when you get to the science station. You've got this creature up top. You got the little guy down there that asks you, I think, for potatoes. It's a little basic quest to get you growing potatoes. Once you actually click on him, or you walk up to him and hit E, he'll start the actual quest. So it's telling you to research or explore the orbited planet. And then once you find this outpost, it'll immediately start giving you these quests once you talk to him. So you'll see down here it's telling you about how he detected you. It'll start giving you the quest in the top right. Now, if you go to your actual quest log, you'll notice that it doesn't have much there. But it always, as long as you have the base quest highlighted, it'll tell you what you actually need to build or do next in the top right. So that should stay there. If you ever don't see it, you probably don't have that quest highlighted in your general quest log. I made this mistake a little bit when I was trying to track potatoes. I was like, I don't know what to do next. This is where just keep this ship repairs quest as you're tracking, as the one you're tracking, and you'll know what to do next for the main quest. The nice thing about this is what it's going to do. It's going to force you to research the furnace. The first thing it wants you to do, research geology and create a furnace. So you're going to go into your research menu. You're going to find geology in that list. You're going to click on furnace, and you're going to research it. And then you're going to make one. And so you'll have to pick up some materials. So I definitely, as you're running to this space science station, pick up any copper, iron that you see on the way, get some wood, get some stone, mud, dirt, typical base materials that you're going to need at the beginning, because you're going to need them to build all this stuff when you get there. So it's going to give you that quest in the top right. You're going to make the furnace, and then it's going to walk you through making quite a few stations. The thing that I struggled with initially was, all right, I want to make the furnace. Where do I make the furnace? It's not always clear that you have to make the furnace in the inventor's table. So I put down an inventor's table. If I couldn't find it on the inventor's table, it was probably in my C crafting menu. So keep an eye between those two. And then if you ever, again, get stuck, just look up the item in the wiki and it'll tell you exactly where you need to craft it. I did that a few times. I wouldn't recommend making things in advance of any quests, because I was really wanting to get some food started. I wanted to farm a little bit, and then I remembered how bad the original farming system was. But they have growth trays now, so that's really nice. So I was working on making a hoe. I went through all this process to make a hoe, and I needed string, I needed all this stuff, I needed the furnace. I did all that before I started this quest. And then it gave me a hoe down the road as one of the quest rewards. So definitely just follow my recommendation, follow the quest, get this stuff done. It really helps you with the tech tree. It really helps you with, getting materials initially, and just kind of gets you advanced and moving forward. The final step, once you finish the base quest, he's going to tell you to go to a cave. This is where you really get all the things that you need. So you've got, all the workstations built now. You probably got some armor that you're building, maybe a couple rewards that you picked up. Definitely head off to that cave. You don't need great weapons and armor. You'll get stuff while you're in there, and do that quest. That's where you get the ability to jump higher. You get the ability to turn into the little Metroid ball and zip around. That will lead you to the Ark, which is the main story area for the main quest in Vanilla Starbound. I have a feeling it's going to be the main quest area for Frackin Universe as well. You'll also have access to a science outpost where there are a lot of quests. From here, you really should have an idea of how the tech tree works and what you should be researching and how to find things. So I feel like you should be very well set up to get out there and actually start really playing the game. So I'm still learning this. I'm sure there's a lot more to pick up, but you won't be struggling with the initial interface like I was. So hopefully this helps. And if I missed anything that you feel is important, feel free to leave comments below. And if I said anything wrong, definitely correct me. Like I said, I'm still barely getting into it, still loving it, and just kind of feeling it out like it's like a brand new game, which is amazing. And I think I'll end with this. The attitude with which you take on a task absolutely determines the outcome. So if you take on everything that you're doing with a smile and a little bit of hard work, you'll rarely be disappointed. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'm V, and this is My Better Life.